This is Trey Ism, and you're watching Gems in the Rock.
I don't want to blame it on the Rex. I just want to, and I don't want to say the kids have changed. I know that's a cliche thing to say.
Right.
I would just say this: we got to do better. You know what I mean? To protect our youth, everybody got to just pull somebody under their wing, whether you know them or not, whether they're black, white, yellow, green, don't matter. Just pull somebody up and help them grow, because that one kid can either help your son or kill your son at the end of the day. So I'd rather help this one. That way he helped my son rather than shoot my son over something jealous.
Right,
you know?
Right. Sure. Who introduced you to the game?
My brother, Carlos. Carlos introduced me to the game. Actually, I wanted to stay home and play video games and eat all day.
Back then?
Right,
video
back
games.
then. My brother pulled me down to that rec center. It opened at 9, closed at 9. He was like, man, look, you better go up there. You big, you can't be tall and that's all.
Right, right.
So he kind of helped me.
Encouraged you.
Yeah, my cousin Boz played at Franklin. I always looked up to him.
Right.
He was like a KG type guy.
That's what's
His
up.
energy in that Franklin, man, that Franklin love was crazy.
Shout out to Bob.
Yeah.
Get him down here. That's what it do. Ever been involved in a buzzer beater situation? And if so, tell us what that experience was like.
Yeah. Overseas. I mean, to be honest, like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. Like, players make plays.
Right, no doubt.
You know what I mean? Players make plays. I was never, a 40-point scorer. But I used a good 25, 30.
And you're not afraid to take that last shot?
Nah. We from Rochester,
See,
man.
it's a difference. Some people think that just scoring all game, and if you probably have 2 to 3 points, what have you, if you're taking wild shots, and it's the last, shot, that's the most memorable shot as opposed to the 40 points in a loss.
Right.
So I have a 6-point game, and that last point is a winning shot.
Right. But to keep it buck though, just to add to that, I've always been on teams where I didn't have to take that shot.
Right.
My screen to get that man open to take that shot was just as important, and I had the same fulfillment or joy setting that screen to get a Keith Frill or Kenny Jackson open and see my man happy. Yeah, we happy.
Right.
So I enjoyed that too.
Now, what's it like making the transition from being a player to a coach now?
Tough because you got to be able to articulate and build relationships with kids to get them to do what you know how to do, but now getting that energy into them and that knowledge, and that just take time. It just take time in building relationships. Like, these two guys, my man Russ kind of started with them when they were 4 years old. Now, he's 11, he's 12. Man, these boys trouble, you know what I mean? But he put time in with them. So just spending time with kids, showing them you care, and after you win a couple games, like, man, coach know what he's talking about. We can rock with him. So you got to get them to believe in you.
Right.
Yep.
Best coach you ever had as a player on all levels?
I got to go with Rob Baker from the Rochester Razorsharks. He was someone who just helped me on and off the court. I had a little bit of a temper, and he kind of, told me that's not the best way to handle things. As a man, you got to learn to talk to people.
Right.
Cliff Levingston from the Chicago Bulls, he was my coach too.
Wow.
I had him for 1 year, and we played the same position, and my temperament was like his temperament.
Right. So he understood you.
Yes. I mean, I had an automatic connection. Actually, we bumped heads at first.
Wow.
And then I had a connection. So this coach is keeping it real like those two guys. Yeah.
Wow. So your success in college. how much different? I'm quite sure it was a big difference, but how different or difficult was it as a freshman in college as opposed to being a freshman in high school?
Well, high school I was always bigger, stronger than everybody, so I was good on that level. But when you get to college, them boys in shape, them boys strong. I had
just like you, right?
Yeah, I'm like, man, I ain't the good as one. I mean, they tough out here.
Right.
I had to get in shape. My first year I lost maybe 30, 40 pounds because we had a coach from Chicago Bulls. He was our trainer, Josh Unger. Man, they killed us. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it was days I wanted to go home.
Did you feel like that was probably like one of the best like times you was in shape of your life, your career?
Well, no, when I was in Europe, because we had a Yugoslavian coach. It was crazy. But yeah, college I was in good shape, had a good time, good team too.
What would you do different looking back? You know what I'm saying, as a player that's, you know, been there, done it. You know, what would you do different?
I would have been a little more patient. You know, we always want quick success, move up the ranks a little quicker, get the biggest bag, you know, make your money quick.
Right,
but sometimes if you be patient, continue to grind, put your work in, it's gonna come to you. And it's probably gonna come, you know, if you be patient, you'll get more at the end, but if you rush, you're gonna get the quick money, but not the long-term money,
right,
you know?
Now you're traveling from overseas back home. What was it like when you felt like, you know what, it's my time to go back home? And did you think at that point, because that's probably before you joined the Razorsharks, right? After you left overseas, did you come back and join the Razorsharks then? Or?
Nah, I did both. So when I was in the off season from the Razorsharks, I was overseas.
Oh,
and I did that for 10 years.
Wow.
Yep. Always back and forth. Yep.
And what was it like just, you know, trying to balance, you know, traveling from there to there? Like, what's it like just, you know?
It was tough. It was a sacrifice because I left my family, my wife, my son, James, my son, Marcus. You know, I left them here in the U.S. while I fulfilled the passion of going overseas. So I missed that time to chase my dream. My wife was very supportive. But when I got home, damn sure got back in tune with my kids, fixed that connection.
So, if you want to get on the show, Gems in the Rock, just hit me up. Check the email, it's right below. I'll be glad to hit you back, chop it up. If you want to forward somebody to me, please hit me up. I'll do some research and do the best that I can. And I want to get the stories going. So, I'll let your boy. Peace.